Welcome back to a new video. In the previous videos, we intuitively learned a few things. The chords, the melodies, putting them together by feeling. And now that you have heard the beginning of this video, you will have noticed that I played similar things, but that it somehow sounded different. Yes, you remember, the element rhythm is being added now. How we really learn this, holistically, and with our whole bodies, I will show you now. In this third video of the series, we want to look at something really exciting. As I said before, it's about rhythm. I often have students come to me who sometimes have been at it for decades, can play with virtuosity, and yet they tell me it somehow does not sound good, not correct, simply not soulful. And I listen to it and have to say, yes, that's true. It almost sounds like a malfunctioning robot. That was a little nasty now, I know. But you can imagine, when harmony, several notes together, single notes are played correctly, the only thing missing is rhythm. And when that's added, it becomes automatically about feeling. And maybe you think you should first learn the piano before you concentrate on feeling. That's wrong. You can do that right from the beginning. Each time even well-known pianists come to study with me, I always tell them, we'll play something very simple. I'll show you a few chords and a few notes, and tell them, now experiment a little with that. And I know in 10 seconds where they are in terms of feeling and musicality, and where I should begin with their lessons. That was just a short introduction. So what is this about? Here, you have the C and F chords. We remember that. It's the same. It's simple. And here we have the 5 notes. That also remains the same. And now, as soon as you can play something evenly, and we're talking about pulsation, your playing will sound great automatically. When I have it like this here, these 5 notes and both chords, and I tell someone, now start improvising with what you've got here, then I mostly hear something like this. Then I say, okay. Harmony and melody were correct, but there is something wrong with the underlying feeling. And I will now show you how you can learn that in practice. Now you probably think that you need to use a metronome, but you can forget that, at least for now. Now do the following. Start playing the chords first, and then count along 1, 2, 3, 4. And while you are counting, pay attention that you count the syllables very quickly. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you'll notice while I play that already has a certain expression to it. That almost sounds like the introduction to a piece, because now there is something steady underneath. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. And now, once you know that, you add your foot, your left foot. It's enormously important that you learn from the beginning, that you learn to experience rhythm on 3 different levels. You have here the voice, there the hands, there you later play different rhythms, and the foot does the same as the voice. In musical terms, these are 3/4 notes, or simply pulsation. We are talking about pulsation here. And now take a look at my foot. Camera all set up? I do the very same with my foot. I now do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and pause. Possibly this is a bit unfamiliar at first as you try to play with this. With time, you will naturally get into it. And once it works with your foot, then you play single notes here, exactly the same with your left hand. Always just on the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. And once that works, then you play twice as fast here. In musical terms, that would be half notes. You simply play a note of your choice on 1 and on 3. It doesn't matter which note you play. Then the whole thing sounds like this. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. While I play this, you will notice that it was not in any way virtuoso, but it was correct and it sounded good. And that's the point. Don't try to play something you don't really know, something virtuoso to impress someone, but play something very simple, but with correct pulsation. Once that works, you can play quarter notes here, meaning wherever you count, you also play a note. Then the whole thing sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Once that works, you can play half notes here, and then you can press the chord on the 1 and the 3. Then the whole thing sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Perhaps as you are playing this, your mind will go on overdrive. As soon as you notice that you are playing a wrong note or getting out of rhythm, that you are unable to remain in the pulsation, then simply stop playing with your right hand and just continue with the left hand. Count out loud and continue working your foot. It could be something like this. Oh, now you are having some problems. Okay. And now when you're back in, when the feeling returns, where you feel good, and you are feeling the pulse, then you can simply get back and slowly play the notes with your right hand. And finally, when that works, you can simply take a break here and keep it going here. And it will sound like this. I will still demonstrate this here. And remember, play nothing more difficult than you can do easily. Play only simple things, but they should be correct in their pulsation. I wish you a lot of fun.